Good morning, everyone. Welcome on in to Talkback here on a Monday. I'm Al Quartermont along with Stephen Maxwell. Hope you had a great weekend. The weather has been sensational around here. Seems like we're getting a much warmer fall than we normally get. We had a little bit of a cool snap, but it's really warmed back up, and it's been kind of beautiful, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, really foggy this morning, but
it is foggy.
It was nice.
Yeah, be a little careful when you drive out there. Maybe give yourself a little extra time, as it's a little soupy. That air is coming from more of the south, so that brings that humidity. Felt a little more humid yesterday for sure, and it will continue that way the next couple of days. So don't know if we'll have the same fog tomorrow morning or the next few mornings, but looks like this weather is here at least for the next couple of days, which isn't too bad. We'll take it, right? That's kind of weather you like.
I do like it. I'm kind of looking forward to the cold weather, just to wear some sweaters for once. I just sit there and collect dust, but maybe it'll come back.
But I thought you don't like cold weather.
No, not for long.
Okay.
I could take it for a while.
Looks like we'll get a cool down as we head into the weekend, though.
I wouldn't live somewhere where it was cold half the year.
Yeah. Well, it's that time of year when you watch football games, and you were watching some of them yesterday, some of those cities in kind of the Northeast dealing with a lot colder weather than we are down here. Even last night at the end of the Eagles game on Sunday Night Football against Detroit, it started to snow.
Who won?
The Eagles did. Mm-hmm. Their defense is just really good right now.
Yeah.
They're kind of shutting everyone down. Detroit has a good offense, but they couldn't get much doing. That was the way it was last Monday when they beat the Packers, shut down their offense as well. So it doesn't hurt that they traded for one of the best defensive players from the Dolphins a few weeks ago, who's doing really well for them, Jalen Phillips. But they look good. If they can get their offense clicking a little more.
Now they'll probably win again.
Maybe so. Everyone's... the Chiefs will make the Super Bowl again, but boy, they lost to Denver yesterday on the last-second field goal, and Denver and New England are tied for the best record in the AFC. The Chiefs right now sit at the number 9 seed in terms of the playoff chase, so they've got some work to do if they're going to make another Super Bowl run.
I saw Denver was 9-2. Was that correct?
Yes. Gotta love the fact that they have the former Saints coach, the former Saints kicker, and a few other former Saints players. Wow. The Saints, they didn't lose yesterday because they had a bye.
Their quarterback is the Oregon guy, right?
Yeah, Bo Nix from Oregon. Yes, yep. Sir. Yeah.
The old Oregon guy.
Yeah. And their offense wasn't great yesterday. Their defense actually probably won them that game yesterday as well. They really shut down Patrick Mahomes for most of the game. Had a touchdown, I think, in the fourth quarter, touchdown pass. But, yeah, they're looking pretty good, too. Their defense is good. Defense wins championships, as they say.
Then the important game tonight.
Yeah, your
Cowboys, Raiders.
So, wow.
Are the Raiders even good?
No.
Okay.
No. Cowboys should win this game, but it's been a weird year in the NFL where it seems like bad teams will beat good teams week to week, more often than you would think.
But Dallas isn't good, so.
Oh, they're not a good team?
No, they're mediocre.
Oh, mediocre. Mm-hmm. Okay. They have a pretty good offense, though.
Yeah.
Defense, not so much.
Well, they picked up, was it Quinnen Williams?
Yeah, from the Eagles. After they traded away Michael Parsons.
The Jets.
Yeah. Parsons yesterday ended the game for the Packers when he made a sack on the Giants' QB, Jameis Winston, I'm sorry. And that was it. So
there you go.
He's having an impact, positive impact. Packers offense has been kind of struggling the last few weeks too. I don't know, their play calling is what's getting a lot of criticism. Seems like they need to let Jordan Love just go out and play a little more loose. Let him have fun. Let him make some plays. But everything's so tight and scripted.
Mm.
But yeah,
I don't know. I've given up on it, so I don't know.
On football, are you paying attention to your fantasy football team?
Oh, dude, no. I just completely forgot. But I told everyone if I'm doing this, I'm just a placeholder.
Yeah, and that you are. Hey, want to give a big shout out to the Louisiana Christian football team. They went to Surprise, Arizona, which is near Phoenix, on Saturday, and they defeated the previously number 11 undefeated team in the country, Ottawa University of Arizona. 48-13. They absolutely drilled them. And as a result of that, the Wildcats ended up in a three-way tie for first place in the Sooner Athletic Conference as they finished 7-1. OAS, as they call them, Ottawa University of Arizona, 7-1, and Texas Wesleyan 7-1. Now, by virtue of tiebreakers, point differentials in those three teams combined games, Texas Wesleyan got the conference championship and the automatic berth into the NAIA championship series. The Wildcats had a chance to maybe make the NAIA playoffs as an at-large team, but during the selection show yesterday, their name was not called.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Nor was Ottawa's name called, which is crazy because they were 8-1 on the season. But you look at the Wildcats, going 8-3. One of their losses was to McNeese, which is 1AA level. And then the other was to Hardin-Simmons, which ended up being the conference champions of the old American Southwest Conference that LCU used to be played a part of when they were a Division III school. So I don't know. I don't know what they look at with that tournament field, but Wildcats didn't get there. But I'll tell you this, the momentum that Coach Ben McLaughlin is building over there with his program, they had a lot of freshmen that were big contributors this year, a few transfer players, handful of seniors. Their program is set up. So it's exciting. In fact, they had a freshman, Kylan Polk, last week in their win at home last week against Arkansas Baptist. He had 4 interceptions in the game. This week he had 3.
Wow.
So 7 interceptions, including 2 pick sixes in back-to-back weeks.
That's insane.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's too bad, though. I hate it for him.
Yeah, I know. But they have a lot to be proud of. Building a lot of good momentum. So had a chance to do the PA for the Wildcats basketball teams on Saturday. Unfortunately, they both lost to William Carey. It's basketball season now, that transition time of year. We've got NBA going on. We've got the NFL going on. We've got college football coming to a culmination. The LSU Tigers got a win at home over Arkansas. So that was good. Go Tigers.
Basketball?
I'm not sure what their basketball team's doing.
Who was that? Who just won?
Oh, LSU football.
Oh, okay.
Against Arkansas.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Then I think they have their last game at home this Saturday against Western Kentucky. Yeah.
Mm.
And then close out on the road against Oklahoma. Oklahoma just had a huge win Saturday over Alabama, which was number 4. That was number 11, Oklahoma, over number 4, Alabama. So it's a topsy-turvy college football world right now.
Man, I saw some
for the playoffs.
Oklahoma fans that I know online happy about something, but I didn't really investigate what they were happy about. That's crazy.
That would probably be it.
That was it.
That definitely made them happy. So just a lot going on in sports. Deion Sanders' kid, Shedeur, got to play for the Browns yesterday after their starting quarterback got hurt. He came in and I think he went 4 for 12 with 2 sacks and an interception.
Yeah, I saw it. I did see that.
It didn't look too good.
I mean, first drive in the NFL?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, maybe so. But fun time of year, for sure. And now we get closer to the holidays. Next week is your favorite week of the year.
Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Including your birthday.
My birthday is on Thanksgiving week. I was born on Thanksgiving, but it falls, I think, every 4 years.
What's your birthday date?
26.
Oh, so that's next Wednesday.
Yep.
That'll be our last show before the holiday.
Do we come in on Wednesday?
I'm pretty sure we do.
Maybe we can fix that.
Well, you have more pull around here than I do, so you
try.
You work on that for us.
No, we'll be here. We're working. We don't stop.
You gonna work on your birthday?
We got things to do.
Dang. He is a dedicated professional, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if I don't cover the news, nobody else is. So.
That's true. Now, your wife had her birthday bash this weekend.
It was a joint birthday bash, but it was
Okay.
just an excuse to do something. So
Okay.
it was, we rented out a little event center. I went a little overboard because I always get accused of never planning parties.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went all out. Catered food, hired a DJ, lit up the place. It was fun. It was like a family rave. It was good.
Really? What place did you rent?
It's called Aunt Julia's Garden. It's a super small event center off of 28 West, past that gas station that burned up if you're heading towards Gardner to Kincaid and all that.
Okay.
So it's nice little spot. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Neon themed.
Wow. Well,
Al was invited. He didn't.
I was.
But I was a last minute invite because I forgot to tell him.
Yeah, you kind of did.
But
my grandkids are visiting right now, so
you could have brought them. It'd been fun.
Oh, yeah, I could have. Some of them even know Spanish too.
Good.
Yeah. So my daughter and her husband, they are missionaries to Ecuador, and so we actually went to Calle Fuego yesterday after church, and my daughter was talking Spanish with the waiter. Yeah. I was impressed. She did a good job.
Yeah, the in-laws would have gotten a kick out of that, I'm sure.
Yeah, her Spanish is actually decent.
Good. I wish I could learn. Just a little lazy.
You haven't endeavored to learn?
Little bit. I can say some words to kind of get my point across, but have a conversation now.
Do you know enough to know when she's mad at you?
She doesn't really speak Spanish to me so much.
Really?
Mm-mm. She only speaks it whenever family calls.
Okay.
But so if my daughter can speak, she can count to 10 in both.
Really?
She knows both Spanish and English colors, stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Raising her right, raising her well.
We don't really let her watch too much TV, but you know how it's Miss Rachel?
Yeah.
They have the Spanish Miss Rachel.
Okay.
Her name's Isa. She loves that, so she learns a lot of the Spanish stuff there too.
So, oh, cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Wow. All right.
I learned too. That's how I know myself.
Bueno.
Muy bueno. Ciao.
Ciao, that's not Spanish, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yep. It means bye.
Really? Oh, okay.
That's what they say in
I was thinking food.
Ciao.
Speaking of Venezuela, did you see Maduro singing?
Yeah, I sent it to my wife this morning.
Oh my gosh. Might be the most cringe thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was hilarious, in a bad way. It's begging to not get destroyed.
That's true. Oh man. All right. Well, that's our little warm-up session for this morning. When we come back, we'll take your phone calls, 318-442-825 here on a Monday Talkback.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics. With 18 providers and 3 locations, someone can see you today.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Technology shares were driving some of the gains in stock futures at the start of the week as investors look ahead to earnings from NVIDIA and also the release of long-delayed economic data. While artificial intelligence bellwether NVIDIA is scheduled to report Wednesday, we'll get earnings from Target and Walmart this week, and that'll provide insight into the health of consumers. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says President Trump's proposal to send $2,000 dividend payments from tariffs to U.S. citizens would require congressional approval. President Trump, who's touted the billions raised in tariff revenue this year, has talked about the checks as public frustration grows over the cost of living. Alphabet shares were getting a boost. They're up more than 5% earlier. Regulatory filings show Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway acquired almost 18 million shares in the Google parent during the third quarter. And I'm John Tucker, Bloomberg Radio.
Did you know you could be missing out on some of the coolest events in town? With the Rapides Parish Library's easy online calendar, you get instant access to workshops, painting classes, book clubs, and more, right from your phone or computer. Just click, search, sign up, and show up. Unlock a world of learning, events, fun, and online access, all with your RPL library card. Visit rpl.org and get connected today.
Good morning. Starting out foggy again on our Monday. We'll see the afternoon high temperatures up to 82. And we're seeing partly cloudy skies by about noontime. A southerly breeze, so rather muggy, and about 5 to 10. Tonight, clear skies. We'll get down to 62. And then tomorrow, partly cloudy skies to start us out. Afternoon highs near 84 degrees. That'll be our scenario now for the next several days. From the Cenla Broadcasting Weather Center, I'm Dave Grayson.
If you'd like to take part in the show today, call the BON Bank Talk line at 442-8255. That's 442-TALK. And remember, if you're looking to purchase or refinance your home, call Christina Bagwell at the BON Bank Mortgage Department at 448-2430.
970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYO. To take part in the show, call 442-8255. That's 442-TALK. Talk back.
All right, we're back. Steve and Al with you here on a Monday morning on Talkback. Coming up at 8:05, we'll be joined in the studio by Brooke Buford, now a communications strategist with Cleco. She'll be here to tell us about Utility Scam Awareness Day, which is Wednesday, ways that you can keep yourself safe from scammers. I just want to get me a beekeeper.
What?
Did you ever see that movie, Beekeeper, with Jason Statham? Oh, bro, you need to watch that movie.
I haven't heard of it. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
He's a guy that's like ex-military and he's living like out in the country and working for a lady, real nice lady, older lady. It's actually Felicia Rashad.
She's a real nice lady.
Yeah, real nice lady, real nice middle-aged lady. And he's working for her and she ends up getting scammed by one of those tele-scammers. And they end up stealing not only her money, but she was like managing a nonprofit account. And they steal like $6 million. So she panics and takes her own life. It sets Statham off on a quest to find the people.
Wow. Golly. I'm going to watch that.
There's a moment where he's captured by the bad guys and they go, the beekeeper, to be or not to be. He says, I choose to be. And then he like goes off on them and kills them all, you know. So, it's our kind of movie.
Oh,
I can't believe you haven't seen it yet.
I spent last night watching The Cowboys, the classic, John Wayne.
Oh, which the one with the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Good one.
That was my favorite movie when I was like 10 or 12 years old. Although when the young man gets trampled, that really traumatic for me.
You're a hard man, Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Well, it's a hard life.
Yeah. The kid's crying. He like goes off on him.
He goes, my favorite part's where the kid almost drowns. And John Wayne's like, look, you almost killed him because he's sitting there stuttering and blah, blah. The kid that stuttered.
Yeah.
And he goes, you better cut it out. You can do it. Cut her out. You're going to get the heck H out of here. And he's like, you blankety blank. And he's like, what'd you say, boy? You blankety blank. He's like, don't get a habit of calling me that. It's like, I did it. I quit stuttering. Oh, that's classic.
That's the kind of parenting we were raised with.
I hear you. And then after that, I took a break. Like, Sophia, cut that crying out.
Did it work?
No.
You don't have the John Wayne voice.
That's right.
No, that's definitely one of my all-time favorites. Of course, Bruce Dern, who's the bad guy in there and ends up shooting and killing John Wayne, his entire career after that was marred by fans who hated him because he killed John Wayne.
He's only died in 2 movies.
Yep.
Can you name the other one?
Well, The Shootist.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's my favorite John Wayne movie.
Really?
Yeah, that was his last one, too.
One of the great lines in that one when Jimmy Stewart says, gonna gut you like a fish. You've got a cancer.
I love that movie.
That's a good one.
Makes me sad.
So many good ones. Rooster Cogburn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even it wasn't as good, but the remake of that one wasn't bad either. With Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
It's not as good.
Yeah.
But it was still good, I thought.
True Grit. And then they did a follow-up, Rooster Cogburn. But the True Grit movie was fantastic. And really, my favorite part is when he's taking on the 3 guys by himself. And he's, fill your hands, you son of a...
That's a genre I wish they kept making.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it. And I don't like Yellowstone. So.
I started watching one a couple weeks ago, like on, Amazon Prime or something. And it was just awful. It's like they don't know how to make them now. They're always so dark and violent and just...
Like Yellowstone is just like the worst of humanity.
Yeah.
And it just wears on you emotionally after a while. It's like watching, Breaking Bad, it starts to wear on you.
Yeah.
Or like, what's the other one? Ozark?
Mm.
Like, it's good drama, but it's just
Yeah.
so dark all the time.
Was it Land something that's out now? Landman? Or
Longmire.
no, there's
Oh, Landman.
Yeah, with Billy Bob Thornton. I guess
Yeah.
that's kind of the same way.
I don't know what that is. I just saw on
Yeah.
advertisement.
I haven't seen it either. The old, you can't beat the old ones.
Well, I was spending my weekend watching John Wayne, and Al was watching Wicked.
How do you know?
You told me.
Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, the granddaughter wanted to watch it. And
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I was drug into it.
Was it good? You liked it.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I probably can't even say on the air what I really feel about it, but
Go
like,
for it.
by the end of it, I got compelled into the story a little bit, because it's kind of that origin story of the Wicked Witch. But the music in it is so dang cheesy. It's like everything you don't like about theater is like that.
Okay.
Well,
you know how I feel about musicals. I've
Yes.
never seen it.
Yeah,
I refuse.
I do like musicals.
I know you do.
Like Singing in the Rain, the older ones, but this one, I don't know. All right, let's go to the phones. Thanks for being patient and waiting. You're on Talkback.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for taking my call. That guy that killed John Wayne and the Cowboys, it wasn't just that the script wrote him to do that. His face and his voice, he just is the perfect villain.
Mhm.
He's just easy to hate. So it was probably a combination of both, but he was born to be bad or to be played as a bad person. But I wanted to get back to the internet scams. Look, this thing has my mother-in-law paralyzed. Her phone, once, the algorithms, she gets scammed every week saying where your phone is fixing to go out or you're fixing to be shut down if you don't click this link and do this. And poor thing, it really has diminished her quality of life because that is her only outreach to the world. She lives up there in Verda, and that phone is all the pictures and everything. And that is one of the biggest failures of our government, both administrations, is to keep us safe from these internet scammers. And I get beeped a bunch of times, but I know what it is, so I just report it as junk and it goes away. Well, she sees things like your Medicare is in trouble. They know the point to hit. And thankfully, they've only gotten a little bit of money out of her. My wife caught it, but it works on my wife because my wife has to watch her constantly and is constantly worried about people getting into her accounts through her phone. And so this is a real epidemic that American elderly people are facing. And I wish our government would do something about it. I've asked. I remember I asked Kennedy about that. Why don't we have a unit that goes after them like that guy in the show? I don't know what the show was, but you said that.
Beekeeper. Yeah.
A gatekeeper. Okay. Why don't we have that?
Beekeeper, like bees.
Beekeeper.
Like
Okay. But, I think they should be free to pillage the rest of the world. But when those lines cross into the United States and they target an American, man, we need a group that goes after them. Like if an American citizen had been, accosted by a foreign power. So anyway, I don't know the answer. I know, my youngest son's into internet stuff. He works IT, but there's got to be a way. If we push harder on it, I think we can get some relief. And a lot of people just don't understand how bad these people feel. I'm 62. I'm starting to feel how vulnerable you feel when your physical strength starts to diminish. And then when your mental capacity starts to diminish, that is an unsettling feeling. And these people need protection.
Absolutely.
Anyway, thanks.
100%.
Y'all have a great day.
Yeah, thanks.
You too. That reminds me of a story. My late grandpa got a call a couple of years ago. And my first cousin, who's my age, he goes, my mom calls me, he's like, your poppy just got a call that so Philip's in a Mexican prison.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to go give him $1,000 to bail him out.
Yeah.
And I was like, did you talk to that person on the phone? She goes, no, but Grandpa says he talked to Philip on the phone and he needs $1,000. And I'm like, did you call Philip? And they're like, no, but we're on our way to DeRidder to transfer the money. And I was like, okay, let me call Philip. And I called Philip, like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm like going to work. I'm like, okay. So I called him back and I was like, hey, he's at home going to work. And he's like, okay, this is
imagine
very
now
easy to do.
Adding AI into the mix where they could get a hold of your voice from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
A clip you put on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, and then it sounds just like you. I mean, it's,
Or even the social media bots influencing people politically.
Oh, yeah.
It's a problem.
Absolutely. 100%. They're worse bad guys than Bruce Dern and the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, there's times where I'm even getting a little fooled,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
by the AI, by the videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
I know. It's a scary world we're about to navigate. We need to navigate a commercial break. We'll come right back.
KSYL.
Great news, everybody. Karen is back at Wilmore's Mobile and Sub Express, located right there at the intersection of North MacArthur Drive and Bayou Rapides Road. Hungry for breakfast? Karen will hook you up with biscuits, croissants, subs, and all the hot coffee you can handle. Just stop by any weekday morning from 6 a.m. till 9 and get your day started right. It's breakfast just the way you like it. Fresh, hot, and satisfying. Now I'm hungry. At Wilmore's Mobile and Sub Express on MacArthur Drive at Bayou Rapides Road.
Central Louisiana. Ever wonder what could happen if we all joined together for a single cause? All aboard! Every Christmas, Cenla Broadcasting brings our community together for one simple mission: to make sure every child in Cenla feels the magic of Christmas morning. Now that's more like it. Join us Saturday, December 6th from 10 to 4 in the parking lot of Target in Alexandria for the Cenla Broadcasting Cares for Kids Toy Drive. Bring a new unwrapped toy and become part of something bigger. These local businesses have already joined the cause: Say's Office Supplies, Cenla Federal Credit Union, Southern Heritage Bank, Ray Hyde Paint and Body, Acadian Ambulance, and Rapides Women and Children's Hospital. Now we need you too. Stop by, drop off a toy, and show your support, because when all of Cenla comes together, Christmas magic happens. Cenla Broadcasting Cares for Kids, Saturday, December 6th from 10 to 4 at Target on Memorial Drive in Alexandria.
My wife was frying okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. She left the burner on high, and it didn't take long to ignite. So I ran to the stove, grabbed the pot, and that's when I got burned from a grease fire. And yes, the pain was, it was bad. Oh, Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. On the financial side, it would be expensive without Blue Cross. And that's what I was worrying about, because I was out of work for 3 months. I'm Chad. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra. That's the funny story.
Louisiana Blue. The right card, the right care.
970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYL. To take part in the show, call 442-8255. That's 442-TALK. Talk back.
All right, we are back. And, talking about Bruce Dern, he actually, very acclaimed actor, a couple of Academy Award nominations later in his career. Do you remember they shot that movie in Alexandria about 10 years ago, Sean Singani? A movie, and Bruce Dern was in it.
Really?
Yeah, Kristen Chenoweth was in it, Bruce Dern. I don't remember the name of it, but he was like the old, I think he played the grandfather role or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
very cool.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the phones. Good morning, you're on Talkback.
Speaking of John Wayne, there's another movie he was killed in. It's a World War II movie, so I'm guessing it's made the late 40s, early 50s. And he and his men, the Marines, got into a tough battle. And so they were sitting around, almost looked like a beach or near the edge of a beach. And one guy said, "Hey, Sarge, how you feeling?" And John Wayne just lit a cigarette, said, "Never felt better in my life." Well, a couple of seconds after that, some Jap popped out of a hole in the ground, shot him in the back, killed him. Well, then one of the Marines got his Tommy gun and just unloaded the magazine in that hole where the Jap was. So he fixed him. But
yeah.
Anyway,
was that the Sands of Iwo Jima movie? Do you know?
I don't remember the name of it now.
I didn't know he died in 3 minutes. I thought he only died in 2.
Fighting Seabees. He also died in that one.
Now, as I think about it, now where he had, I don't know if he was just a producer or he acted in the Alamo.
Yeah, that's true. He died in that one too. Yeah, because he was playing.
So yeah, I guess he had a tough life.
He played Davy Crockett in the Alamo.
Right. Okay.
Well,
y'all have a good day and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I didn't. Don't listen to me then about movie history. I thought he only died in 2.
maybe shot and killed in 2. Well, I guess the Alamo he was too, but another movie he dies in, but it's more like an off-screen death. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
He died 9 times. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
The Alamo, the Cowboys, the Shoot Us, Sands of Iwo Jima, Reap the Wild Wind. Oh, and then the Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, but off screen.
Valance.
Yeah, Valance. Sorry. Yeah, that's actually top 3.
That's his.
That's a great
in my
movie.
opinion, that's
Yeah.
his greatest acting movie.
That probably is. Yeah.
They give him that one for that one, and also The Searchers when he's looking for his granddaughter.
Yeah.
But he should have won the Academy Award for Liberty Valance. There's no question about that.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah. And I think when he got it for True Grit, it was more like career achievement recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he wasn't good in it, but man, Liberty
He was pretty
Valance,
good in that too. But yeah,
Liberty,
that's a great movie.
pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick it up, Liberty. I love that.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that tonight.
That's so
Love
good.
that movie.
All right, let's go back to the phones. Good morning, you're on Talkback.
Well, ironically, I didn't call about John Wayne, but I do recall the sergeant that unloaded the Tommy gun in the, foxhole or whatever it was. That was Harry Morgan.
Oh, okay. Huh, really? From MASH, Colonel Potter.
Yeah. So he could be me.
I've started going back and watching the old MASHs on, I think we have it on, Hulu or one of those streaming services. But I've been watching the first season again. It's like, gosh, that was such a great show.
Yeah, TV was better back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Facebook is getting even more interesting about carbon sequestration.
How so?
You know these ads that I listen to ad nauseum on your station about MAGA supports carbon capture. Trump is all for it, this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the person who heads that propaganda machine is either directly connected to Mr. Landry or was his top attorney or something to that effect.
I know Chuck Owen posted about it yesterday, a state representative from Vernon Parish, and said he notes how President Trump has never said he's for the permanent burial of carbon. He's repeatedly said that the green scam is a scam. He just recently said at the UN the whole carbon footprint is a scam. And he asks, I wonder if whoever is behind this will ever have to answer for mischaracterizing our seated president.
Well, if you think about it, you don't have a whole lot of people that ever go to vote in the first place.
True.
And I doubt that Mr. Landry is all that concerned about basically the people in Tangipahoa, Rapides, Vernon, or Allen parishes in terms of being his strong voting base. So he can go ahead and, forget about the people that live in, say, central Louisiana and still win re-election.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you're right. I mean, most elections we're only getting maybe 40%. That's in a big election, but closer more a lot of times to 23, 25.
If not lower.
Yeah.
But the thing that's bad about him is he's sort of cynical the way he runs his business.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't try to sugarcoat it, kind of like Jindal did.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, basically, we went 8 years with Mr. Edwards being in favor of presumably transgender sports in the state.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not that was a misrepresentation or not, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But all you need is one more vote than the other person.
That's true. All right. Thank you for the call.
You can watch those nice old movies and have a good feeling.
There you go. All right. Thanks for the call. We appreciate it. We'll come right back.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics.
This is Dr. Jonathan Hunter. At the clinics, your health is our priority. Whether it's a routine checkup or ongoing care, we are here for you. Dr. Noah Miller, our newest family medicine physician, along with 5 other dedicated family physicians, are now accepting new patients. Schedule your appointment today. And remember, if you're ever admitted to the hospital, our doctors will see you there too. Most insurance and Medicare are accepted. The Clinics, 1587 North Bolton, 445-9823, online at theclinics.us.
This Thanksgiving season, Sinlaw Pregnancy Center extends our deepest gratitude to the ones we truly could not do without, our volunteers. Our faithful volunteers are the hands and feet of our mission every single day. If you're interested in being a part of our amazing volunteer team, we would love to share with you the many ways you can be of service. Please contact Avery today at 318-314-3061. We're open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5 for all services. Have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving season.
Got a big day ahead of you? Then it's best to fuel up with some of Sinlaw's best at Bricato's restaurant. Walk right in and just smell that home-style cooking. Place your order, take a seat, and do breakfast right till 9:30 this morning. Get fresh biscuits, eggs any way you like them, melt-in-your-mouth pancakes, grits, hash browns, sausage, bacon, even wraps and sandwiches. And don't forget their fresh brewed coffee. Bricato's restaurant, 28 West, right across from the Coliseum. Your breakfast is waiting for you.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
At Bank of America, we asked our people, how do you take ownership of your career?
I'm able to grow my way by putting the priorities that I have for my career first.
I thrive on being a leader who's behind the team, not in front of the team.
Every few years, I'm being re-energized because I get to do something different and learn something new.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona inviting you to join us for Monday's AFR presented by Relief Windows. We'll recap LSU Arkansas. We'll hear from Frank Wilson. And the Saints are getting back at it, getting ready to take on the Atlanta Falcons. So join us for Monday's AFR from 3 to 6. Alexandria's 94.7 ESPN.
A message from Israel Air Conditioning and Heating.
Yeah, my mama, she told me to pick up and call Israel Air. She told me Israel Air. She told me. She said they'll come running with comfort beyond compare.
At a very fair price.
Because you know we're all about your comfort, no troubles. Call 442-6657. That's 442-6657. We're all about your comfort,
970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYO. Now back to Talkback.
All right, I need to make a correction. Thank you to my theater son. It's Kristen Chenoweth, not Chenoweth, I think I said.
Who's that?
Kristen Chenoweth played, I'm trying to remember what the big movie she was part of, or Broadway. She's like more of a Broadway actress, but she's been in movies. She was in that one they shot in Alexandria, I mentioned. But she actually played the original Glinda in the Wicked production on Broadway.
Oh. When did you say that name? I don't remember that.
We were talking about when Bruce Dern was in that movie that was shot here in Alexandria.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So it's Kristen Chenoweth.
Interesting. I've just never seen it. I'm not really into musicals, and I'm not judging because I like stuff that probably wouldn't normally fit my demographic. Like, I think Wednesday's fantastic, but it's not really made for me. I think it's made for teenage girls. But I thought it was good. But I like Addams Family, so
yeah,
I'll try out Wicked, see if it's any good.
Yeah. Oh, Clash Rank. That was the name of the movie. I just looked it up.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah. With Kristen Chenoweth in that one, and Skylar Gisondo. He was kind of the young man. I think that was in that movie.
Okay.
There you
Sorry.
go.
I just Great. What other movies do you want to talk about?
What other movies?
Oh, we do have some sad news to report from over the weekend.
Yeah. Joe Fuller died. Right?
Joe Fuller died. Former city councilman, police juror.
Yeah.
Alexandria city councilman. So
ran for mayor too at one point. Did he?
I don't remember that.
Seem to remember him.
Maybe after I left.
Could have been, but yeah, Joe Fuller. I remember doing a live shot with him on the steps of the courthouse for some reason. It might have been during the whole West Nile thing. I can't remember.
I interviewed him a bunch too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was always open to talk.
Oh yeah, right.
Straight shooter. So.
Definitely. All right, everyone. Coming up in hour number 2, Brooke Buford will be here from Cleco. We'll tell you how to not get scammed on your utility bills. Very important topic, seriously. All right, we'll be back right after this.
You've been listening to Talkback. The opinions expressed were those of the hosts and callers, and not necessarily those of Cenla Broadcasting. AM 970, FM 104.9, KSYL, and KRRV 100.3, HD3, Alexandria.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper. The FAA has ended all restrictions on commercial flights, and CBS News senior transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve says when it comes at just the right time.
AAA expects 82 million to travel at least 50 miles during the holiday week. That would be a new record, even as some may opt to switch their travel from flying to driving because of lingering uncertainty from the shutdown travel troubles. Aixa Diaz from AAA.
I think a lot of air travelers have been taking a wait-and-see approach for Thanksgiving and writing out these recent cancellations and recent reductions in the hopes that their flight's going to be okay.
President Trump is now supporting the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files and urging House Republicans to vote yes tomorrow when a vote is set on a measure compelling the Justice Department to release all it has. More from CBS's Natalie Brand in Washington.
The president in this new post still accuses some Republicans of kind of falling into what he says is the Epstein trap. And it's clear that he's asking them to move on. He wants to talk about other issues. That was clear last night in Florida, including affordability and economy.
Charlotte, North Carolina is the latest city to be targeted for immigration enforcement. The operation, called Charlotte's Web, launched over the weekend and was met with protests. CBS's Skylar Henry has more from Charlotte.
The immigration raids drew protests in a strongly Democratic city where around 18% of residents were born outside the U.S.
A lot of friends and family and acquaintances who say that they're not going out. They're having their kids who are citizens go and pick up their clothes and food for them.
Millions of people in California are bracing for another round of brutal storms. Over the weekend, heavy rain flooded roads and caused several mudslides. At least 3 people have died. CBS News meteorologist Rob Marciano has more.
The brunt of the storm hitting Saturday, triggering mudslide near Palm Springs, where 32 people were rescued.
And there was this one in front of us. There was another accident a good probably mile behind us. So this road has just been crazy.
For LA, it's now the wettest November in 40 years. Japan says that it has scrambled aircraft after detecting suspected Chinese drone near its southern island of Yonaguni, which is close to Taiwan, as tension between the Asian adversaries spiked. Measles vaccinations are on the rise in Texas. CBS's Michael George explains why.
A study published in JAMA found a sharp increase this year in MMR vaccination rates among children under the age of 2. The U.S. recently experienced its worst measles outbreak in decades, with more than 1,000 cases, primarily among the unvaccinated.
This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Take the next step forward in your career with great benefits and an award-winning workplace. Apply at careers.progressive.com.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join Medi-Share and save even more than usual. For many families, joining Medi-Share means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people. But what's more, Medi-Share members like it. We know this from member surveys. They like it a lot. It's a proven thing now. Medi-Share has been around for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing, too. If you join before November 30th and you make the promo code SHARE, they will waive your application fee for $100 right off.
really try hard to do.
I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. Again, the deadline is November 30th, so call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number. Call 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE. 877-26-BIBLE.
Louisiana Radio Network, I'm John Burns. A new report finds military spending up 77% over 4 years in Louisiana. Here's Jeff Palermo.
Louisiana Veteran Secretary Charlton McGinley says some of that increase can be attributed to higher pay for military workers.
The federal government continues to do a good job in recognizing our federal workers and military personnel.
But McGinley says the report also shows notable expansion in the state's defense sector, and this report includes federal spending and contract activity associated with Louisiana's veterans.
The contributions that the veterans are making to this state, again, are quite significant.
The report says military spending generates $17 billion to the state's economy. I'm Jeff Palermo.
The Lafourche Parish School Board getting an earful over expelling a female student for getting in a fight with one of several boys who had shared AI nude images of her and other girls. Family lawyer Benjamin Como.
He teased her all day. And she said, let me call my dad. We don't need to get parents involved right now, is what she was told.
LRN.
Blended families, bonus children, and co-parenting can bring amazing experiences, but it can also be overwhelming and complicate your estate plan. How can families navigate the process when entering into this wonderful journey? I'm George Fine with Fine Legal Services. When it comes to your family's questions, our team can make planning for the future seamless and transparent. Call your Alexandria, Louisiana attorneys, George Fine and Jeremy Cedars, at 318-767-2226 to learn more, or visit fine-lawyers.com.
LSDA number LA2316294.
Good morning. Starting out foggy again on our Monday. We'll see the afternoon high temperatures up to 82, and we're seeing partly cloudy skies by about noontime. A southerly breeze, so rather muggy, and about 5 to 10. Tonight, clear skies. We'll get down to 62, and then tomorrow, partly cloudy skies to start us out. Afternoon highs near 84 degrees. That'll be our scenario now for the next several days. From the Zenlaw Broadcasting Weather Center, I'm Dave Gratian.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics. With 18 providers and 3 locations, someone can see you today.
It's Talkback, Central Louisiana's longest-running talk show. Whether it's the guests or the callers, Talkback is where Central Louisiana begins its conversation.
All right, the world's first artificial intelligence news anchor.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting my resume ready for another job.
made his debut at the ongoing 5th World Internet Conference in East China's Zhejiang province.
The news anchor, based on the latest AI technology,
Wow.
has a male image with a voice. Of course, it's a male. Facial expressions and actions of a real person.
Oh my gosh.
He learns from live broadcasting videos by himself and can read text as naturally as a professional news anchor, just like Al Quartermont, the AI news anchor. It almost looks like Al.
I know.
It was jointly developed by a news agency, the official state-run media outlet of China.
According to Xinhua,
Oh, welcome back, everyone. Just reliving the past a little bit
Where
here.
did you dust that off from?
It popped up in my Facebook memories
No,
over the weekend.
Oh, that was the best one.
it's all a blur.
I thought it was appropriate to play as Brooke
What year
Buford
was
joins us in the studio. Oh, good
1776.
question. Yeah.
A long time ago when we were all in television
Feels
together.
like it. Feels like it.
It's got to be like 2018, 19, huh?
2018. Yep.
Wow.
I just found it.
Babies, all of
That's
us.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe not Al. Definitely me and Steven.
I was just a little bit less old.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just really old. But how prophetic, because we're seeing AI becoming such an issue.
I know.
I wouldn't doubt it. Anyway, Brooke Buford is here now, a communications strategist at Clico. Thanks for stopping in today.
Thanks for having me and for bringing back some memories.
My favorite part, of course, is when Steven has to read the Asian name. We knew it was going to
no.
go off the rails at that point.
Look, any
Not
name
good with
Steven had to
names.
read on television, even the most simple,
True.
seemed to be a struggle some
True.
days.
There was the one where we had the the Middle Eastern name when the guy got arrested. And it was just, I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
And they got
Names
me.
are hard on television, especially when they're on all capital letters in the prompter. Then it really throws you for a loop. I think
true.
I laugh about what word got me. It was acreage, and I kept saying a carriage. Because when it's in caps, you're like, what is, you can't figure it out.
Nick and I used to always laugh, Melinda Johnson, when we anchored with her. Instead of orangutan, she said orange goonton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
my God.
Hey, it's
anything's
tough, man.
possible.
Yeah.
It's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Or every time I try to toss to Tom, he wouldn't pay attention to me.
Oh,
so he
true.
just walk off.
He probably still doesn't.
Seriously.
He probably still doesn't.
All right, well, we want to get serious here because we know that this is a serious topic. Wednesday, a very important day, as it will be Utility Scam Day.
Yep.
Utility Scam Awareness Day. Sorry, I just popped back up. But we had a caller this last hour who we promoted this, and he called in and said that his mother-in-law is constantly getting targeted and has actually a couple of times given access to where they've taken money
Scary.
from.
And look, I had one several months ago. It wasn't even utility related. It was a bank, and it was like a legitimate looking text. But, you know, I'm like, surely I can't fall victim because it looks so close. But I called the bank and they're like, no. It was really for a company that I had been to recently. I mean, they really get very good at it.
Wow.
Spoofing numbers, spoofing voices, spoofing names. So, yeah, I mean, that's just one of the tactics we hear about. There's so many different ones. There's ones where scammers threaten to disconnect your service. They really prey on people, I think, elderly on that one, where you're worried, like you must make a payment now. They're saying sometimes that you overpaid your bill and you need to get provide bank account information, or we hear a lot about those kind of green dot cards. I think people, hopefully are familiar with that now enough to know that they shouldn't do that, but we still like to remind them. This one's not as common, but sometimes we hear that, you know, scammers call and say you must be out of your home for X amount of time so that they can do work. And then there's the one usually hits after storms where they say, if you pay us a fee, we'll restore more quickly. So all of those we like to remind people are not true, especially that spoofing one where they spoof your number. That one's becoming more frequent.
What are some things people need to know, or what can they do to protect themselves?
I mean, the largest or the biggest thing that we would recommend is just slow down. I mean, what they're really trying to get you to do is make immediate moves. And we don't want immediate moves. We want people to just think that if this sounds even slightly off, hang up and give us a call. We don't want you to hit redial because, like I said, sometimes, you know, people will spoof a number and it will not take you actually to that number. So physically hang up the phone, dial our 1-800 number, which is 1-800-622-6537. We have it all over our website. And speak to someone with our customer service team. They'll be able to pull up your account and let you know, okay, is this real or not? We're never going to demand payment over the phone. We're never going to say you must make a payment immediately. And, you know, especially if you're falling on hard times and you're worried about one of those calls, it could kind of jolt you into action. But just take a few minutes. 5 minutes is not going to make a difference to somebody. Pick up the phone and call.
Yeah, be more like me, and if it's even a legitimate bill, I'm just going to ignore it. So wouldn't be a problem.
We'll call you, but but not Clico. You're not in our territory, but we know some people who might.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure they would. So so
it's good information though, and we're not the only utility company doing this weekend. It is a whole basically conglomerate of utility companies across the country, as well as water companies, things like that, who are really trying to get the message out. It's a big campaign, just a friendly reminder, especially with the holidays too, when really these scammers really try to ramp it up into gear, not to fall victim.
I think, don't they have the technology too where it'll even look like on the number calling in on caller ID that it's Clico?
Yeah, that's the spoofing thing I was talking about. It gets the technology, and especially with AI now, you know, pretending to be certain people, saying that they're certain employees. It just, you know, and we see this not beyond our business too, but see it with the courthouse. We hear the sheriff's office runs into this, or people pretending to be that you haven't paid a bond, you know. So
and I'm sure like during hurricanes, or luckily we didn't have any this year, but it kind of ramps up during that time too, because people are more
It
vulnerable.
does, especially that one about the power restoration charge. Yeah, we were very fortunate this year. I think we're all in
thank goodness.
shock, pleasant shock.
Yes,
It's been a calm
yes.
season. I think we've seen enough over the years to know that this is very unusual. I think I read somewhere it hasn't been since like the early 1900s where one hasn't really formed in the Gulf.
Really?
Like that. It was some crazy year that, it's been forever.
Relish it.
Yeah. Well,
No. It's been many years since all of us have been up like 15 hours straight talking about it.
Yeah.
And now we get a little bit of a break.
Or we were on air for like 12 hours straight, not off.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, I joke with my colleagues now. I'm like, they're actually very good at filling time when it comes to, Fran Phoenix. She's great at it.
Yeah.
No one can fill time like Fran. I give her credit. She's very good at it.
We loved that. That was a good point. Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
So, anywho, yeah.
One of the tactics I didn't realize that they ask people to do when they're scamming you is the vacate your home one. I hadn't heard that one.
It's not as common, but it is something that we like to warn people about. I think sometimes you see scams or you hear about scams, people going door to door. Now I think technology has improved so much that they're trying other methods, but it is one we like to remind people of. I think you might see that one too after storms if you had some sort of damage, you know. We just want to keep all options open for letting people know that, and if any of these appear on your front step or that where you're even concerned that it may or may not be true, again, hang up, call the 1-800 number and verify. Or if you have an elderly parent, or a grandparent who you think just please remind them too. We don't want to hear them fall victim as well. Sometimes they may call you because they might think something's suspicious, and thankfully families intervene. But it can happen, and it can happen frequently.
Yeah, for sure. While we have you here, I know we're getting ready to go into our colder months, and for some people, their utility bills might go up significantly as they use more energy. If people start having problems financially to pay those bills, what's your best advice for them?
Please give us a call. And this is a good reminder for people, you're not alone in something like that. Our customer service team we have a whole host of different options that we can help you with, from, sometimes even delaying a payment due date to different programs in your own community that you may not know about. They will sit, and they're the most patient, great group of people, and really walk you through it. We don't want anybody to feel like they're drowning in something or letting it spiral out of control. And I think everyone's pretty sympathetic to different seasons of life, especially, recently with the government shutdown, a lot of people were struggling with that. So give us a call, again, the 1-800 number, and they will gladly walk you through the options. Also, speaking of cold weather too, we like to remind people, if you get an outage during cold weather, things like space heater safety are really important. Granted, you would need power for that, but still generator safety, making sure your generator is away from your home, not near any garages or windows, refueling safely, and reading the manufacturer's instructions.
For sure. Good tips. Yeah. All right. Utility Scam Awareness Day. It is Wednesday. Do you have anything special on Wednesday other than just getting the word out?
Just in my life, or just
either way?
It's my birthday.
Oh, really?
Right.
We're celebrating Utility Scam Day on a great day.
Wow. Well, happy birthday. I forgot you and Stephen are really close.
I know we are. Yeah.
Just November.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Both over the 30 mark now these days, I hear.
A little bit over.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Just a little bit past Steven, but below Al. Don't worry.
Everyone
probably
ages.
Combined, you're still below me.
That's it.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Make sure you think of me and scams that day, Al.
I will. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for being here. Always good to see you.
Thanks. You guys too.
All right. Take care. We'll be back right after this.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics. With 18 providers and 3 locations, someone can see you today.
This is Dr. Jonathan Hunter with The Clinics. We provide primary, family, and chronic care along with gastroenterology, podiatry, with on-site lab and x-ray services. I'm pleased to welcome family physician Dr. Noah Miller to our team. We are currently accepting new patients, and same-day appointments are available. If you're admitted into the hospital, our doctors will see you there as well. Most insurance and Medicare are accepted. The Clinics on North Dalton, 445-9823, and online at theclinics.us.
Is your website accessible to everyone? If it's not WCAG compliant, you could be excluding customers and opening yourself up to lawsuits. At Kinetics, we build and optimize websites that meet WCAG accessibility standards, helping you serve more people, convert more customers, and stay compliant with ADA guidelines. Don't risk it. Get your free website accessibility assessment today at kinetics.solutions. That's kinetics.solutions. Kinetics, where smart marketing works.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
At Bank of America, we asked our people, how do you take ownership of your career?
I'm able to grow my way by putting the priorities that I have for my career first.
I thrive on being a leader who's behind the team, not in front of the team.
Every few years, I'm being re-energized because I get to do something different and learn something new.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
A message from Israel Air Conditioning and Heating.
Yeah, my mama, she told me to pick up and call Israel Air.
She told me Israel Air. She told me.
She said they'll come running with comfort beyond compare.
At a very fair price.
Because you know we're all about your comfort, no troubles. Call 442-6657. That's 442-6657. We're all about your comfort, that's your comfort.
The Greenhouse presents No Kill Shelters. If you're ever in a situation where you must take a pet to an animal shelter, please choose wisely, because all shelters are not created equal. Find a no-kill shelter. These no-kill shelters believe their animals deserve the best care possible and a chance for family life. Usually, community members get involved, adopters spread the word, and share their experiences with others. And above all, love will find a home.
If you'd like to take part in the show today, call the BOM Bank Talk line at 442-8255. That's 442-TALK. And remember, if you're looking to purchase or refinance your home, call Christina Bagwell at the BOM Bank Mortgage Department at 448-2430.
It's Talkback, 970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYO.
All right, we are back. Alan Stephen with you. Thanks again to Brooke Buford for stopping by. Enjoyed that conversation. And again, just be aware, folks. Scammers are always out there trying to get you to give you their account information, your account information, and you don't want to do that. So just be smart out there. Hey, some good news. I saw it broke Friday. Didn't have a chance to get to it, but a couple of auto insurance companies in the state are actually going to be lowering their rates. The insurance commissioner announced this back on, I think it was Thursday or Friday, that Allstate, North American Insurance, filing for a 7.6% rate decrease for its personal auto policy holders in the state. The change will take effect January 8th. Also, Encompass Insurance Company of America's National General Program files for a 15% decrease. That will impact the company's 1,500 personal auto policy holders, taking effect December 8th. So, step in the right direction, right?
There you go.
Don't tell Moon that. He hates that phrase. But better than hearing that it's going up.
No, I mean, I guess that's good. And maybe we can fix the roads, too. It'll be everything in the car world will be dandy here.
I did hear the insurance commissioner, Tim Temple, on Louisiana Radio Network this morning, and he said that there's a lot more to be done, though, to bring rates down in Louisiana, and especially when it comes to our trucking companies, especially for the small business trucking companies and how much they have to pay. I think, didn't we have a caller called last week or the week before? He was saying how, no, it was somebody I saw out in the community, said that he switched from using kind of like more larger size trucks to basically like pickup trucks, and how much the rate decreased just for that, because the one was considered commercial and the other's not. So
really?
Yeah. But he had to kind of change over his fleet too, so there's expense with that. It's not easy for small businesses. Must have been worth
it though if it change out your whole fleet, save some money there.
Made sense. It sounds like, which is good. Any ways that people can make it is very important these days, because it just seems like for small businesses, they're constantly up against it. And my heart definitely goes out to those, because I feel like small businesses are really the backbone of America. But let's face it, so many of the laws and economic policies are more favorable to the larger corporations.
You're preaching to the choir, buddy. Backbone of America.
That's right. What were some of the businesses?
I just immediately laugh when people say backbone of America.
That was The Candidate? Was that the name of the movie?
The Campaign.
The Campaign. Okay.
You should play it. Make sure it doesn't cuss. So during the break, you should play it.
See if we can find it.
Oh my gosh. What was it like? Roadhouses are the backbone of America. And then he goes like, Asian nail salons are the backbone of America. Everyone's the backbone.
That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. All right, so we have talked a little bit about what's going on in the area, the states. Should we get a little bit into the national news talk today?
I guess so.
Okay, so what has been, would you say, the kind of the dominant story of the last, now that the shutdown is over?
Epstein.
Yeah. And not Juan Epstein or his mother. Your Welcome Back Kotter fans will get that reference.
Don't get it.
Yeah, you didn't probably watch that show. So there was a TV show called Welcome Back Kotter. It was about a high school teacher in kind of a inner city Brooklyn school. And one of his students, Juan Epstein, would always give him a note to get out of class. And it was always signed Juan Epstein's mother. Which is hilarious. It was a running gag on the show. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's kind of been on your radar the last few weeks. You noted that some of her comments seem to be putting her a little bit in opposition to the president, especially as it related to the whole Epstein situation. And now it looks like that's kind of blown up a little bit, that now the president calls her Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she's been running on shows like The View and CNN and other more liberal favored networks, saying that she apologizes for the rhetoric that she's used the last few years and essentially wants to do better. What do we make of all this?
I've heard a couple of different things, that she didn't get the backing to run for U.S. Senate like she wanted. So this is her breaking away from the president.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think her campaign would do this willy-nilly. I feel like they think the numbers are there to where it's not favorable for her anymore, possibly, to be a staunch supporter of the president, because, she's always run on, the America first, the economics thing, and there's a bit of a fracture in the whole MAGA media ecosphere, right?
Yeah.
So I think she feels like polling-wise, this is probably her best move.
Polling-wise, for her to win re-election as a congresswoman?
Either or, but I bet you she runs for Senate is what I would imagine.
Yeah. So apparently, from what I've read on Twitter, the president had shared with her results of polling that showed she was only getting about 20% when he came to a statewide election, whether it was governor or senator, and that he was like, look, you got no chance. Why are you going to do this? And
but you see, she's becoming a little bit more moderate, maybe appealing to some that don't like him.
Right.
And she might think that might help her in a statewide race.
But you kind of wondered, did she not watch Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney when they went in that direction?
I don't think and look, you might be right, but I don't think she's going into that moderate world or the establishment world. I think she's just saying, I'm an actual America first person, and I'm doing the real populist things, and I believe the president isn't. And so I think it's like another flavor of MAGA. I don't think it's going to be the corporate elitist type. It could be, and I'm no Marjorie Taylor Greene guy, but I think it's a little bit different than the previous ones you mentioned.
Maybe so.
It's not like I hate Trump and he's a danger to society, which she did kind of allude to that in her last interview. You mentioned if you want to play it, but it's more of just like, look, I'm actual populism, and I think the status quo needs to be broken up, and the guy in the White House isn't doing that. That's what I think she's going with.
I think what's out there right now is it seems like some people who have been Trump supporters or MAGA supporters feel like things aren't changing fast enough for their taste. But, I mean, he hasn't even been in office, 10 months? So I think on a lot of this, you still need to give it some time. Some of the economic policies I don't think have really taken root just yet. We're seeing some semblance of that in some areas. I mean, gas prices have been fairly low. And I know people get upset overall about the economy, or some people do, whatever. I mean, it is harder for kind of the average American today, but I think that's been going on for a while, and it'd be hard to just put that into place. Everyone wants a president to wave a magic wand and make it all better immediately. Of course,
he acted like he
I was
could.
going to say, some of that falls on him for basically saying he could do that. But we know that that's a rock that's a slow mover at the end of the day, because you also have Congress to contend with.
Yeah.
But
well, they have all the power. I mean, they have all the power you could ask for, almost.
Almost, yeah.
And look, I'm with you. I think it takes time. You know how I feel about everything, but I think it takes time. You know?
I do feel like if there was one thing over and above everything else that could change the course of our country, it would be this. We move away from voting machines to a one-day election, paper ballots, voter ID, 100% required, and let's see what happens. I'd love to try it one time. Even make Tuesday a federal holiday to let people get out and vote. I would just like to see what would happen.
What do you mean? Are you like alluding that it was rigged before?
I mean, are you kind of reading what's going on in Arizona right now pertaining to the 2022 election? It just seems to be some, like I said, the New Jersey election, this last one, where all of a sudden you had, 500,000 new voters and they all voted one way. I mean, it's just...
Donald Trump, no offense, Donald Trump won the Electoral College and the popular vote last time.
Yeah, I get that.
It's just weird. I don't know what we're trying to get at. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It just kind of seems nonsensical to me. We know there's fraud. There's fraud all the time.
Right.
But onto a mass scale where it's going to overturn these large statewide or national elections, I think that's yet to be seen. I'm not discrediting anybody. It's just, I'm looking at it like this, you know.
Anyway, that's what I would like to see. But I do think that what the president kind of changed his tune this weekend on the whole Epstein thing, and now he's calling for a full release, wants the Republicans to release it, because it feels like, well, what he says is it's become a distraction from the greater issues that he's trying to work on.
And this is, I think, how people are thinking of things. This is not my opinion. And I know this is not a lot of y'all's opinions out there that are typical callers. But he ran on Main Street economy issues. We're not seeing that come to fruition yet.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you hear a lot of talk of Wall Street doing better. You see the crypto boom that him and his kids are profiting off of. You see all these different things hobnobbing with the billionaires, and it just doesn't sit well politically, in my opinion. You know, I'm not saying I'm personally offended by it, but it's not going to sit well with a lot of people who are at home, you know, trying to get a car or house.
Yeah.
And you can call them whiny or whatever. I'm just saying politically, that's what people are thinking. And I think it can have a real big problem, and it can render a very unsavory result in a couple of years if they don't take it seriously. And it's almost flaunting the wealth almost. You know what I mean? And I think people in America are very, very lucky compared to a lot of people in the world, right?
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, the way people are thinking, I think it could be a problem. Do you agree with that?
You know, I do, because it's always back to what Carville said. It's the economy, stupid.
Yeah, and the middle class is crushed.
Yeah.
And I think the country's better with a thriving middle class.
Yeah, no doubt. And we're seeing people like Ron DeSantis saying that there needs to be complete elimination of things like property taxes. And so I don't know. It's interesting to see where it's going to go, for sure. All right, we need to take a break. We'll come back with more.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Cryptocurrencies this morning are getting some attention, and it is not all positive. Bitcoin is recovering a bit, but over the weekend it slipped below where it was at the start of the year, and it took other cryptos down with it. Some pressure on stocks today, some trepidation in financial markets as investors brace for a backlog of financial data, including some jobs reports held up by the government shutdown. Also, chipmaker NVIDIA reports quarterly results Wednesday, and now we're learning that big tech investor Peter Thiel's hedge fund Thiel Macro sold its holdings in NVIDIA last quarter. Unloved jobs are getting a second look. Things like prison guard, trash collector, traffic directing, as job seekers apply for roles that were often shunned in the past since there are fewer job openings available. Fashion execs are warning more price hikes next year. McKinsey says nearly 3/4 expect to hike prices because of tariffs and rising costs. Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Radio.
President Trump believes in America. He knows we can do big things. We've done it before, and we'll do it again. That's why Trump is fighting for carbon capture.
When I'm back in the White House, I will bring back a pro-American energy policy at long last. The return of American jobs and the American dream will be powered by the return of American energy.
With carbon capture, Louisiana's oil and gas economy can thrive, creating thousands of good-paying jobs and provide massive local dollars for our schools, roads, and communities.
The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before.
Trump supports carbon capture because he believes in America and in building a stronger future for Louisiana families. To join President Trump in his fight for American energy, Louisiana jobs, and carbon capture, visit MAGAenergy.la. MAGAenergy.la. Paid for by MAGA Energy Project.
Attention all real estate agents, property owners, and lenders. When you or a client needs a real estate attorney, call the professionals at Thompson Law Firm. Whether the legal matter is basic or complex, the Thompson Law Firm can accurately guide you or your client to a successful outcome. That's why numerous industry professionals have trusted the Thompson Law Firm for years. They also handle estate planning, successions, and business law. Call them at 473-0052. I am a paid non-client attorney spokesperson.
When advanced cancer care is close by, you can get a potentially life-saving screening without having to miss playtime. You can get treatments and checkups and still get home for dinner. And when that care comes from Christus Health, you can rest easy, knowing you'll be treated with genuine compassion. And that we'll be with you every step of the way. Your health, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
Good morning. Starting out foggy again on our Monday. We'll see the afternoon high temperatures up to 82. And we're seeing partly cloudy skies by about noontime. A southerly breeze, so rather muggy, and about 5 to 10. Tonight, clear skies. We'll get down to 62. And then tomorrow, partly cloudy skies to start us out. Afternoon highs near 84 degrees. That'll be our scenario now for the next several days. From the Zenlaw Broadcasting Weather Center, I'm Dave Grayson.
Now back to Talk Back, 970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYO.
All right, we are back. Al Quartermont, Stephen Maxwell with you here on a Monday. Our number is 318-442-8255. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. You're on Talkback.
Well, politics, I'm just totally turned off by just about everything now because it seems to me that everything's fake. It's not real.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and, I don't. Whatever's going on between Green and Trump, I don't trust that. I think they're working together to try and get her elected to Congress or the Senate or whatever. That's just a poor. He said everything's so much perception management now.
I don't know if Trump likes it when people calls him out. So I don't know if that's the case, but it's an interesting point.
No, y'all have a great time.
All right, thanks. Yeah, sometimes I see people say that Trump's kind of plays 4D chess, which I don't know if he is or not. It does seem like sometimes things work out in a weird way, like almost beyond what you would have hoped or he would have hoped. Back to the Epstein stuff, he's been kind of dragging his feet, not really wanting to go there, but now all of a sudden he's like, all right, let's just go full throat with it all. But as he's doing that, he's also saying that they need to investigate people like Bill Clinton and some others. I wonder how many people know that Epstein had a painted picture of Bill Clinton in a blue dress in his office.
I mean, I don't care. Go for them all. Line them all up. Let's figure it out.
Yeah.
I think that's what the American people would want.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's just the only thing that's irritating is we heard the administration, a lot of the Republicans, Epstein for years and years and years. And then when it's their turn, like you said, at best, they're dragging their feet.
Right. Which, a lot of people are saying this because, they think Trump's involved, blah, blah, blah. He's a pedo, blah, blah, blah. But, anything that's been released so far doesn't indicate that really at all. If anything, kind of the other way. But I still feel like they're protecting somebody with power and influence. I think that's what it's more about. Don't you?
Which I think is a problem.
Yeah.
Like, that's just as bad.
Right. No,
right.
I
and
agree.
that's just part of that elitist class that I think people are a little bit waking up to.
Yeah.
And we said drain the swamp, but it kind of feels like they're replacing the swamp with the marsh. Like it's just another version, So I think I'm just like everybody else. We want to see what's out there, and even if you do release it, I still think there's going to be a lot of chatter about, well, there's more, more, and that's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah,
and that comes from both sides.
Yeah, no doubt. So.
I mean, but the Bill Clinton thing. I mean, I don't think it matters what party it is. Just figure out what's going on.
I guess sometimes we forget that for a lot of years Trump was a Democrat. And he was in a lot of the same circles as many of these people, including the Clintons. Not inferring anything with that, but just it's interesting how politics can change, through the years.
It is. Yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene doing this is astounding.
Yeah.
Astounding.
Yeah, considering how voracious she was in her defense of Donald Trump during the Biden years, for sure. To see where things are at now is kind of crazy.
She was the most flamboyant followers of his movement. I mean, she was Miss MAGA. So it's very interesting.
Yeah. Politics is definitely a weird thing.
Yeah, and like the guy said, you always are very critical of what all this means. And, at the end of the day, we're really paying attention to it. The majority of people really are not.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's why they vote for the economy.
Right.
Because they're not really paying attention. They just know how their checkbook feels.
Kind of going back to what you were talking about earlier about corporations. I mean, that's where even someone like Charlie Kirk, I remember him specifically talking about issues of how companies like BlackRock are buying homes throughout America and basically turning them into rental properties, and how he thinks that should be banned. That you shouldn't have individual companies that are owning all of these huge properties or huge amounts of property.
And that's why I think so. And it's hard for a lot of people to imagine. I think a lot of right-wing and left-wing populists could probably get together on some things and
you said
probably
that the other
fix
day.
some of those problems.
Right. Now, you also alluded to how there's kind of a MAGA split going on right now, which I don't know how much our listeners are paying attention to this, how much you pay attention to it. It's all over Twitter, though. You kind of have two camps that are forming, and it seems to be along the lines of Israel, which you have some who are clearly anti-Semitic. Then you have others who are just, I'd say, voicing concerns about the power and influence that Israel holds with U.S. foreign policy and money. And then you have almost another camp, which is like, you can never say anything bad about them or you are anti-Semitic. And it didn't help that Tucker Carlson the other day had on his show one of the kind of the poster boys for the more anti-Semitic crowd, I would say, Nick Fuentes.
No, he's just plain and simple anti-Semitic.
Okay.
He's just a bad guy.
I really don't know much about him. I haven't watched him much.
Watch 3 seconds and that's enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
But apparently Tucker, who's known for some pretty probing interviews, went really soft on this guy. And
I don't know if he went really soft.
Oh, that's the criticism I'm seeing.
I thought he criticized him. I mean, maybe he could have criticized him more, but he pressed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't actually watch it. But that's just what I'm seeing is the reaction.
And that because everyone's trying to politicize everything to criticize. So if you watch it, I think he could have gone a little harder on some things. Well, he did criticize him, call him out on some things. But Nick Fuentes, you go to that argument as a journalist, do you platform somebody? Or like when he interviewed Putin.
Yeah.
Half the country was ticked off about it.
That's true.
I was genuinely interested.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what he asked him. I don't think it was really worthwhile because he didn't get to do much. He probably felt threatened a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Fuentes is he is no bueno. No bueno. And that's not even like a political thing. He's just bad.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
Just a bad dude.
A little bit racist, anti-Semitic.
All right.
The whole Israel thing is odd too. Right? I think that you can still love Christianity and Jesus and be critical of the Israeli government. I think those two things can be true.
Yeah. Yes. I agree.
But the whole inner working politics of that's been going on for thousands of years, apparently. I'm just not really into it. And I hate that. That makes me feel like a bad person, maybe. It's not really a top concern of mine. I feel bad for people dying and getting hurt. That's awful. We can talk about the children and women that have been killed. That's awful. The Israelis who were held hostage. That's awful. I understand that from a human perspective. But like the long-standing political turmoil, I mean, do you follow it closely?
I wouldn't say closely. I mean, as much as anyone, read about it, pay attention to it.
Because me growing up, I came from a very Christian background. We talked about Israel a lot.
Yeah.
Like it was a main concern for a lot of people, and it is.
Yeah.
It's like right up there with America for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think in a lot of evangelical American Christianity, especially in the South, Israel holds a big place. And I'm not gonna. If you want to call and argue with me about it, it's just not my expertise. So, but that's just how I look at it. It has a lot to do with what your eschatological views are. That means how you view the end of the world, end times. All right, we need to take this break. We have some calls coming in. We'll get to you next.
KSYL. For over 35 years, Security Metal Roofing has been Cenla's trusted name for metal buildings and roofing. When it comes to the highest quality materials at rock-bottom prices and top-tier service, nobody does it better. And don't worry, great prices doesn't mean cutting corners. Our Cool Chemistry color sheeting comes with a 40-year warranty, plus the peace of mind that comes with a team that has over 150 years of combined experience. From sheeting and red iron to roll-up doors and insulation, you get more for your money at Security Metal Roofing. Whether you need a new roof, carport, or are building your dream shop, we're here to help every step of the way. Apples to apples, we won't be undersold, and that's a guarantee. Call 445-0223 for your quote today, or visit us at Security Metal Roofing on Masonic Drive in Alexandria, or online at securitymetalroofing.com. Security Metal Roofing, your local experts in metal roofing and buildings, where quality, service, and price come together.
Central Louisiana. Ever wonder what could happen if we all joined together for a single cause? All aboard! Every Christmas, Cenla Broadcasting brings our community together for one simple mission: to make sure every child in Cenla feels the magic of Christmas morning. Now that's more like it. Join us Saturday, December 6th from 10 to 4 in the parking lot of Target in Alexandria for the Cenla Broadcasting Cares for Kids Toy Drive. Bring a new unwrapped toy and become part of something bigger. These local businesses have already joined the cause: Barksdale Federal Credit Union, Central Louisiana Surgical Hospital, McDonald's of Alexandria, Royal Martin, Lake District Dentistry, and Moffitt Orthodontics. Now we need you too. Stop by, drop off a toy, and show your support, because when all of Cenla comes together, Christmas magic happens. Cenla Broadcasting Cares for Kids, Saturday, December 6th from 10 to 4 at Target on Memorial Drive in Alexandria.
My wife was frying okra. She's from Mississippi, so that's her favorite thing to do. She left the burner on high, and it didn't take long to ignite. So I ran to the stove, grabbed the pot, and that's when I got burned from a grease fire. And yes, the pain was, it was bad. Oh, Blue Cross treated me great with the recovery process. On the financial side, it would be expensive without Blue Cross. And that's what I was worrying about, because I was out of work for 3 months. I'm Chad. I'm from Baton Rouge, and I had Blue Cross for 10 years. I don't eat fried okra. That's the funny story.
Louisiana Blue. The right card, the right care.
Talkback. To take part of the show, call 442-8255. That's 442-TALK.
All right, we're back. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. You're on Talkback.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Y'all were talking about John Wayne earlier.
Yeah.
He's the reason that Cabo San Lucas is on the map.
Really?
He was one of the first people that he used to drive his boat down and go marlin fishing. And he would bring people, and more people that came the more people that enjoy the climate. I've been there 7 times. I've been fortunate. I've been blessed. I've caught 15 marlin.
Wow.
And if you've never been, it's really a great place to visit.
Huh. Yeah, I've always wanted to go marlin fishing. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it is. You can expect 45 minutes to an hour to get a marlin in.
Wow.
And that's the smaller ones.
Wow.
The other point I wanted to make real quick, Brooke Buford was on.
Mm-hmm.
If you check, I think CLECO has backed away from carbon sequestration. I don't think CLECO supports it anymore.
Well, I know they had,
You might
had the
want to
big
check that.
the diamond vault mine that they were looking at, and they backed off that project completely.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys do a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're going to learn one day, Stephen, how to do a better job. Have a great day.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know what he's trying to get at.
I don't know. You young whippersnapper.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going through the same thing I went through when I hosted with Bob Madison.
What?
Like just the perception of being the younger one.
No. They're probably mad because I don't like Trump enough.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Well, marlin fishing, great. Good. All the cool people marlin fish.
Yeah, apparently John Wayne was, I'm reading up on it, big on going there in the 1970s. Loved the deep sea fishing. Brought other celebrities with him like Bing Crosby and Charlie Chaplin. I didn't know Chaplin was a deep sea fisher.
Well, all the greats marlin fish, John Wayne, Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you're going to have to book a trip to Cabo.
Like to book a trip somewhere.
You do need a vacation, though, coming up.
Man.
Because you are...
I'm not a huge vacationer.
That's true. But you're a hard worker. You need to take a little time off.
Working hard. You ain't working.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to go marlin fishing and all that kind of stuff. But who's going to do the news if I go?
That's right. I do miss my Wisconsin fishing. Used to love those quiet, peaceful lakes, clear water. I still can't bring myself to fish in brown water. I just can't do it.
You don't like catfish?
But we have some nice lakes around here. Catfish, I mean, I don't catch fish to eat them. I just catch fish for the fun of it and release them.
It ain't fun for them.
That's true. I just like a hook in your mouth.
That's right.
The worst is when they swallow it and then you're trying to figure out how to get it out. You just have to cut the line.
Yeah, we usually fish to eat most of the time.
Do you?
When I was growing up.
Yeah.
So I'd go catch catfish or perch and bring it back, buy my own little fryer, outdoor propane cooker, and would fry them up. It was fun. Good times.
Well, you grew up in the country, so you got to enjoy those outdoor things.
That's right. Didn't really have much else to do.
Yeah.
You either fish, hunt, or play basketball. And I didn't like playing basketball too much, unless it was horse. And I didn't hunt, so we fished a lot.
What about football? Didn't you guys like throw the football around?
Maybe, but we just didn't play football in my school.
Yeah.
We were so small.
That's true.
I played a lot of baseball, but it was hard to hey, let's go play baseball. All 18 of us, so.
That's what we used to do.
We played a lot of stickball. My buddy built like a backyard wiffle ball field.
Oh, that's awesome.
Had a scoreboard and had a fence.
Awesome.
We had a good time.
Yeah. Those are the things to do when you're a kid.
And imagination.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
We hung like a small tarp from our, kind of like just below the rain gutter. And that way, using a tennis ball, it would hit the thing and just fall, So we didn't need a catcher. We would play strikeout with tennis balls.
It was fun. Good times.
Definitely. Oh, man, I miss doing that. All right, our last break. We'll come back with more after this.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics.
Ready for the ultimate game day? This football season, Southern Air and LSU Athletics want you as the Southern Air fan of the game. Each week, one lucky winner scores 4 LSU home game tickets, VIP hospitality, pregame sideline access, and the chance to cheer on the Tigers. Plus, all winners are entered to win a brand new side-by-side at season's end. Enter now at southernairnow.com or Southern Air's Facebook page. Southern Air, cooling, heating, plumbing, and generators. Learn more at southernairnow.com. Go Tigers.
Some smiles sound like this, while others sound this way. If you'd like to improve the way your smile sounds, the folks over at Today's Dental in Pineville can deliver. Over the years, hundreds of Central Louisiana patients have visited Today's Dental and then left completely satisfied. Their dental implant procedure is amazingly simple, low anxiety, and completely affordable. Today's technology makes your beautiful smile easier than ever. The staff at Today's Dental go out of their way to make you comfortable with calming in-office IV sedation that's administered by a highly skilled certified nurse and anesthetist. And their multiple finance options make the entire procedure truly affordable. Want your smile to sound better? Give Today's Dental a call at 318-448-4540. It's a general dental facility on Highway 28 East in Pineville, owned by Dr. Jonas Goche. That's 318-448-4540.
Hi, I'm Nancy Landry. No matter what part of our great state you call home, Louisiana's elections are an important part of who we are. In 2026, closed party primaries will change how some of those elections happen, so you'll want to know what to do. Keeping your registration current ensures you'll get the right party-based ballot. Remember, this change only applies to certain offices. To learn more, visit GoVote.com or download the GoVote app.
Paid for by the Louisiana Secretary of State's office. Ready for some fun? The Louisiana Lottery's got 4 new games where you can scratch your way to winnings. High fives all around. Scratch up some fun by playing Fun Fives from the lottery. Win up to $5,555. Turn your day into a fun day with Fun Fives. Triple the thrill, triple the cash. Hit the jackpot feeling with 777. Win up to $17,777. Jackpot vibes are here with the power of 3. Play 777. Are you naughty or nice? You decide and play Naughty or Nice Bingo. Win up to $30,000. Jack's wild, and so are the prizes. It's the coolest card in the deck. Play One-Eyed Jack. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. More games, more fun, more ways to win. Louisiana Lottery, giving you a reason to smile. Must be at least 21 to purchase. 970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYO. Now back to Talkback.
And I've had personal talks with some Democrats. I can't tell you who they are. I just don't want to do that. It's not fair to them. About paying large amounts of dollars back to the people. You know, this was my idea. It came up during that. You know, oftentimes under times of stress, like the shutdown, you come up with great ideas that you wouldn't have thought of before. The insurance companies are making a fortune. Their stock is up over 1,000% over a short period of time. They are taking in hundreds of billions of dollars, and they're not really putting it back, certainly not like they should. So when I see this, and when I've seen this over the last pretty short period of time, I said, why do we just pay this money directly to the people of our country and let them buy their own health insurance?
What do you think of that idea?
Was they talking about the tariffs and the insurance thing?
No, he's talking about rather than the money that's sent to the insurance companies through what Obamacare did as far as the way it's changed all these health plans, is send money directly to the people and let them buy their own health insurance instead of through like these managed healthcare plans that you're paying more every year and getting less for it. Higher deductibles, higher rates, less coverage. And the insurance companies are just getting richer and richer off of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think anything other than what we're doing now is hopefully better, so we're going to have to research it. But Let's
So he's
at
talking
least
about
it's
it would
being
be-
talked about.
Yeah, he's saying it would be basically like a health savings account, but you would use that money to negotiate your own prices. And he notes that there would be parameters to it, so people couldn't like get that money, for example, and go out and buy a new car. But you'd have to actually use it for health purposes.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head too, right? Like
Mhm.
in emergency situations,
Yeah.
like how do you go about that? You're not really like negotiating at that point, right?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
when
you
go
would
or what
negotiate
medicine you
for like
need.
a health insurance plan.
Oh,
that-
for the plan in itself.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I'm glad it's being talked about. So
To me, it would put the consumer more in control than the insurance companies, because I don't know anybody who's like raving about their insurance coverage these days, saying, "Wow, it's great, it's the best we've ever had."
oh, it sucks.
Yeah, with a capital S.
It's the worst thing that we've allowed in our country.
As Beavis and Butthead once said, "It sucks like nothing that has ever sucked before."
It's pretty sad if you're like, should I get checked out today because I don't know if I can afford it.
Yeah.
Like that's just where
No,
a lot of people are at.
100%.
That's where I've been.
Yep, I hear you. All right, Nathan will be here tomorrow. I'll be back with you on Wednesday. Stephen, have a good day.
You too. Have a good one.